Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a little bit since I've made a video, but not as long as it could have been. The whole 6 months to a year before another video comes out. Hee XD. I have a new one for you guys. If you checked out the title, then you already know I'm gonna talk about anime. The anime community is pretty toxic, is dog shit right now. I absolutely loathe what I see about it. I I don't know. I kind of wonder what happened to how anime used to be. Because like when I started watching anime originally. Now, before we go into any more of that, I want to make it very clear. I don't watch a whole lot of anime. Right? I'm not like an anime binger where I've seen like every anime that comes out in the season, or even half, not even 25% of what'll come out in the season. Shit, maybe not even a sixth of what'll come out in an entire season, in an entire year, let alone, right? I'll watch something that piques my interest. You can come up to me with your favorite anime that just released yesterday, or just finished yesterday, and tell me it was the greatest thing you've ever seen, and I probably still won't watch it, just because I find it very difficult to want to sit down and binge through something. Um, I don't know. That's just me. I used to do it more, but now I just care to do other things rather than watch shit on TV or whatever, it just doesn't really pique my interest. That being said, though, I have found myself watching a little bit more anime this time around. I have found a few that have been entertaining, and I've actually sat down and watched them. But like I said, when I was younger, I did watch a decent amount. I watched a lot of the mainstream animes like Bleach, Naruto, even some of the old school One Piece. I think when it had like maybe 3 seasons out. Before I gave up on that one because I don't want to sit down through 1,000 plus episodes of anything. But yeah, so I know a lot of the new gen anime too, like My Hero Academia, uh, JJK. What's the other one? I think his name is like Son Jin Woon or something like that from Solo Leveling. I think that's what it's called, Solo Leveling or some shit like that. But I've seen quite a few of the newer gen anime. JJK being my favorite that's come out recently. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Mostly season two. I think season one is slow as fuck. Um, but that being said, going on Twitter and yeah, I know Twitter's a cesspool of shit, but I don't really care. I enjoy scrolling Twitter. I see a lot of shit that I enjoy. And I see a lot of shit that I don't enjoy. Don't really care. It's social media. You're gonna see a bunch of shit anyway. It's like watching the news, right? Anyway, one of the things that gets to me the most and why I think the anime community is so shitty right now is back when I was younger, you could talk to people about anime and everybody was like, "Oh my god, that show was so great," or "Have you seen this one? It's like it's really cool like that too." It was fun to talk to people about your anime because you didn't have to worry about them saying it was dog shit or it was like quote mid. I hate that word so much. Calling something mid is probably the most mid thing you could use in your vocabulary. But shit like that. It was so fun back in the day when I enjoyed watching anime and talking to people who also watch anime because they would be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I love that anime. Have you seen this one? Oh, you haven't seen it? You should totally check it out because if you like that, you're gonna love this." And then vice versa, right? There was conversation to be had. Now all you see is why this anime is better than that anime. Why you shouldn't watch this anime because this one's better. This character is stronger than that character. My character solos your character's verse, yada yada this, yada yada that. But can he beat Goku though? Like, it's so dumb now. Every time I get on Twitter, you just see like all these different types of comparisons, whether it be power scaling, which character looks better, which character was cooler, which anime had the best fights, which anime had the best art design, and all that shit. Like, anime went from being something that you could just share with friends and even people you didn't know and have a good conversation and fun time talking about to a competition essentially. Like, I don't know what it is with this like generation of people and trying to turn things that shouldn't even be competitive in the first place into a competition. Like, why does it matter if your anime is better? Why does it matter if that character is stronger? Why does it matter if this character is cooler? Can we not just sit back and watch anime and enjoy it like we used to? Like, you can't really talk about specific anime anymore without getting ostracized by someone. Like, if you say, I don't wanna watch One Piece because it's too long, you'll get the fucking One Piece fanatic tell you why you should sit down and watch it, and if you don't, you're missing out on one of the greatest piece of literature ever, and you're a fucking idiot for not doing that. And then you have the Dragon Ball Z people who are just like, "But can he solo Goku, though?" And it's like, nobody was bringing in power scaling, like, we're just talking about the anime. Yeah, well, Goku beats that whole verse, and it's like, okay, but, like, we're talking about why we like the show, not, like, who was the stronger character. Bleach, I love Bleach. Yeah, you love Bleach, you like all the characters that look like Ichigo, man, that art style is so bad, man, like, the only thing Bleach did great was the Thousand Year Blood War, man, everything else about bleh, dog shit, pee pee poo poo. It could be replaced by anything else. It's like, okay, I didn't ask for your negative opinion about it, I was trying to, talk about how I thought it was pretty. You know what? Forget about it. Like, that's all you get nowadays. You just get fucking this competition of people butting heads on why their anime is better or worse than some other shit. And it's so stupid now. I don't understand what happened and why it's been turned into this fucking competition of I've got the better show than you. It's like, what? What happened to, reaching out to other types of animes and be like, "Hey, this is, like, the anime of the season. If you like it, you might like this one." Like, not a lot of people are talking about it right now because this one's kinda in the spotlight, but this one's really good too, and I think you should check it out. You don't get that anymore, right? When you see a comment like that, it's drowned out by the hundreds of other comments of people just talking shit about why whatever top tier anime shouldn't be top tier and is overhyped and shit like that. Like, remember when Attack on Titan was first starting to air? Everybody was on the edge of their seat, waiting to see what was going to happen next, right? And it was fucking awesome. And then you get to like Commander Irvin's fucking famous speech to his troops, right? Before they all fucking ride out to their death, right? Like shit like that. It was hype. But now you look at it and it's just a comparison to something else. People think Attack on Titan is shit now because of the way it ended, or they'll compare how good it was to something more, I guess, new gen now or whatever. And it's just like, why can like what happened to just enjoying the show, man? You can't, you literally can't enjoy any anime right now without getting attacked by a fucking My Hero Academia fan, a JJK fan, Bleach fan, One Piece fan. Like everybody will fucking dog you if you're not in their like I guess, big circle of this is the best anime ever and this is what you should talk about, right? And even if you are, like, even if if Bleach is your favorite anime and say your favorite character is like fucking Byakuya, right? Then you have people in the Bleach circle that are like, "Oh, you like Byakuya? Rukia is a better character, bro. Like, your taste in characters is dog shit, man. Like, here's 7 other characters that you should like more than Byakuya, and here's why." And it's like, what? Can I just not? What? Okay, whatever, dude. Or it's like, oh, so what other animes have you watched? Let me see. Well, I really like Bleach, obviously, and I decided to check out One Piece. Oh, you watch One Piece, dude? That community's so toxic. It's dog shit, and you shouldn't even worry about it. It's like I didn't ask for your opinion about it. Like you asked me what else I'm watching, and then you know I told you what I'm watching, and now you're just telling me I shouldn't because the community. Aren't you being a little hypocritical by calling them bad because like yeah, whatever, just forget about it. Like, it's so stupid. I don't think I've talked to outside of some friends. I don't think I've talked to anybody about anime recently, um, all that much because I'm. It's not that I'm scared that I'm going to be attacked for what I watch. It's mostly just because like I don't know what to expect nowadays, right? I think the most I've told people to watch recently is like watch JJK because I like JJK, specifically season two. I think season one of JJK was pretty slow and kind of subpar in my opinion, at least until the ending of it, like the later half of it. And season two I thought was phenomenal all the way through, but that's just me in my opinion, right? Like I'll probably get attacked if I said that in the wrong area. I'd get attacked for it if I go on Twitter and tweet that out in some kind of like big profile account and say, "Hey, I like JJK. I think season one was like whatever, and season two is like the best shit ever." Somebody's going to attack my my comment and me directly and say my taste in anime is probably dog shit. Like it's silly. You can't have an opinion about anime. You can't like anime, but you have to like anime. You have to like the right anime too, right? If you say some obscure shit, then people think you're a freak. If you watch romance anime, you're probably just a pedo in their eyes. If you haven't watched the big three, you have to pick one of them. Otherwise, your opinion on anime in general is just like not counted. If you don't know shit about new gen anime, you don't have a right to an opinion on anime in general. Uh, if you haven't dedicated 1,000 plus episodes worth of time to One Piece, you'll never get to talk to anybody who watches One Piece. If you think Bleach was cool, you have horrible taste in anime. If you like Dragon Ball Z, you're a Goku tard. If you like Naruto, you're a Narutard. If you like Boruto, everybody thinks you're fucking stupid. Uh, it's just shit like that, right? I just like remembering the days when you could talk to somebody about your favorite show, favorite anime that came on Toonami, and it was cool. You guys shared a common interest, like dot hack sign. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. That's a real old one for me. Dot hat sign coming on Toonami. Actually, I think it was Adult Swim, if I remember correctly. I might be mixing which one it came on up, but like it would come on really late at night. Dot hack sign, and when I think back about it as a kid watching it, it was the coolest shit ever seeing some dude get trapped in a game and just not able to get out of the game at all. Like he's just permanently stuck in the game. And you get all these other characters just talking about it. And then I think back about it like as an adult now, and I'm like, man, that anime was actually pretty dog shit because nothing ever actually happened. It was just like this kid is stuck in the game, and every time people are talking about him, they're just theorizing or asking why the fuck is he stuck in the game, and nobody ever actually figure out why he's stuck in the game, right? Like it was so bad, but as a kid, it was the most entertaining thing, and I love that. But you can't talk like that nowadays with anybody in the anime community because, like, if you say bad shit about their favorite anime, like suddenly you're the bad guy, you're the fucking villain. You're fucking Toji versus the honored one, Gojo himself. They think they're Gojo and you're Toji about to get the one shot from the fucking hollow purple. Bada bing, bada boom, you've lost, right? And then all your credibility is out the drain, right? I don't know. I think it's just really stupid the way the anime community has gone. I miss just being able to talk about anime and having a good conversation. You don't get that anymore unless you're talking amongst friends with a like-minded thought process about it. If you bring it up anywhere else nowadays, it just it's just bad. It's just horrible. And like all I see on Twitter is just comparisons on like why this anime is better, why this character solos that character's verse, this character's stronger or cooler or wiser, smarter, whatever. It's not fun anymore. It honestly just isn't fun anymore, and it's probably part of the reason why I just don't have an interest in anime because, like, I like to talk about my interest, but when you talk about certain things, it just gets thrown back in your face on, like, why it's bad. Like, one example is, like, I enjoy playing League of Legends with my friends, but every time I bring up League of Legends, if I'm not around people who also enjoy the game, you just get hit with, "Oh, you play League of Legends? That game's so toxic. It's such a shitty game. It's so bad." And like 90% of the time, they've not even touched the game. They're just like listening to what other people who have said things about the game, and they just pick that up and roll with it, right? Like, it's stupid. And that's what just that people do the same shit with anime, right? Like you talk about something they think is bad because they've only heard negative shit about it because they're just like taking shit at face value and just writing with it, right? It's so dumb. I wish people would be a little bit more mature in their approach to things. I feel like I've grown up to the point where like I have for the most part, but everybody around me, well, I can't say everybody, a lot of people around me just don't seem to get that. Like how annoying is it for you guys, like, the going back to the League of Legends example, to just like talk about your favorite game. Let's say your favorite game is like Valorant. You're talking to Valorant with your friend who also plays, but you're in an area that's got maybe other friends or like random people around. We'll just say you're in VR chat, right? It's the easiest way to do it, right? Shit, you could just be in a voice chat, like a Discord voice call with people, right? And your friends there and some other people you may not know or know a little bit, right? And you're just talking and somebody interrupts or like, "Oh, you play that game, is dog shit," or "Oh, you watched that anime, it was so bad, I couldn't stand it." It's like, nobody fucking asked you. I'm talking to my friend about it, bro. Like, fuck off. Tell me your favorite game. "Oh, you like Call of Duty? I think that's horse shit too." Like, you can throw that back at them, but they don't get that. They just want to be negative about every goddamn thing. Like, if somebody tells me they play Valorant, I I personally I don't like shooter games. And like I don't like the majority of shooter games. The only shooter game that I have recently played has been Helldivers 2, and I enjoyed the fuck out of that. But as far as playing Call of Duty, Valorant, Apex, I don't have an interest in playing that kind of game. But if one of my friends came up, or even somebody I didn't know, and we got into a conversation with, right, and they told me, they like to play that, I'm like, oh yeah, tell me your favorite character, or tell me what kind of gun you like. Like, I will show I will show interest in it to be nice because I'm an adult. I'm not a fucking asshole child who just has to be negative about everything, right? And people like that. It's just being respectful, but nobody wants to be respectful anymore. It's fucking sad. And that's the anime community in a nutshell. Nobody wants to be respectful anymore. They just have to ride these comparison wagons and claim all these weird ass shit on why their anime is better or cooler or why you shouldn't watch this anime or that anime. It's stupid. And honestly, I hate it. I wish we could just go back the way things were when you shared a conversation about anime with somebody, and then the next thing you guys know, both of you are watching two different anime from the other person that you've never heard about, and you get to talk about it later and say how good those series were. I'd like that to come back. It probably never will, but you can hope, I guess, right? Anyway, that's what I wanted to rant about. This anime community being pretty dog shit now. Um, you like whatever you want to like, watch whatever you want to watch. But at the end of the day, just try to like remember, if you're talking to people about animes or your video games or whatever, like be respectful of what they like too. You don't have to be an asshole, right? Too many of my friends, like, it's a sad fact to say, too many of my friends are an asshole to me when I say I like League of Legends, and they just like tell me how shit the game is, even though they've never fucking played it, or the ones who have played it, like they may be more entitled to that opinion, but I didn't ask you why you hated it or why you think it's dog shit. I didn't even want to hear your opinion. I'm talking about it because I enjoyed it, right? But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I hate how fucking relevant that phrase is, but it just really is what it is. Anyway, you guys take it easy. I'll see y'all whenever I feel like talking about some other shit again. Maybe I'll stream some like Wuthering Waves in the near future. By near future, I mean like of this video's release. Watching it like 2 years from now, it has no relevance, but you know what I mean. You guys take it easy. I'll see y'all later, and yeah, that's it. Bye bye.